It is the cringiest, most uncomfortable piece of tape I've seen in a long time. I'm sorry, but I'm going to make you watch it.
1 month, 2 months, 3 months, hit the baby mama when I'm stepping through the door.
She's
Yeah, I'm pregnant,
supposedly 9 months pregnant.
If you thought Meghan Markle's royal exit was dramatic, wait until you see Megyn Kelly absolutely going nuclear on her latest TV appearance. Meghan is back, y'all, and this time, she didn't just pick apart Meghan Markle's guest spot on MasterChef Australia. She practically tore the entire set down frame by frame. Let's be real. Meghan has never pulled her punches, but calling Meghan's entire lifestyle and cooking brand hideous and so poorly done, that is next level brutal.
Fresh herbs, like, do you say herbs or herbs here?
We say herbs. You do?
She don't cook.
I'm sorry.
She don't cook.
It's weird. Even like I don't cook, but I've got like my 5 go-tos as a mother of 3 children.
We're talking about the same Megyn Kelly whose viral parody skit mocking Meghan's Netflix show pulled in more views than the actual show itself.
Oh, you look even better.
It's so good to see you.
Oh, thank you so much for having me to your beautiful, incredible kitchen.
This whole thing.
And right when the PR team thought they could celebrate a Daytime Emmy nomination, Megyn stepped in and completely took apart the whole act. Because this wasn't just about bad recipes or royal showing off. Megyn zeroed in on what the cameras were supposed to edit out. Beyond the scripted talking, the body language told the whole story. The second the spotlight shifted to the other judges, you could literally watch the tiny facial expressions shift. That stiff, super alert smile. The unedited, deeply awkward pauses where the cool visibly slips the moment she isn't the direct center of attention. The camera catches everything PR tries to scrub. Megyn exposed every single layer of this MasterChef act, from title abuse and stage charm down to the pure strain it takes to hold up a fake persona under studio lights. Get ready, because we are breaking down every single jaw-dropping detail of this takedown, step by step. Megyn Kelly didn't just wake up and decide to pick a fight over a MasterChef guest spot on a whim. She has been collecting receipts on Meghan Markle's media playbook for years, and the timing of this whole disaster was the chef's kiss of total fantasy. Right when Meghan's PR team was desperate to pop champagne over a Daytime Emmy nomination for With Love, Megyn stepped in with a reality check that completely popped their bubble within 24 hours. She came out swinging, labeling the series hideous and completely unwatchable.
I love your Luke.
Sorry, what's that?
Your Luke. You look amazing. Your Luke.
My Luke. My
Luke. My
Yeah.
look. She likes my Luke.
Anywho, come on in.
Okay.
I'm doing something really generous for you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I thought it might be nice if I made you a special gift basket.
Okay.
Because, you know, you stay in somebody else's house, you always feel uncomfortable. You know they don't really want you there. And I just wanted you to know when you're upstairs alone in the other wing by yourself that we are thinking about you and we've given you enough things to help make you stay there as long as you'd like.
That's very thoughtful.
Guess what I'm making for you?
A side of corn?
Microwave popcorn. Most people would just phone it in by going Orville Redenbacher or, you know, one of those brands.
Right.
Toxins. A ton of toxins.
Really?
What we are going to do is just plop them in there. Here, take one. You plop it right in there. It's so simple. Only the lazy people don't do this. Put it in a paper bag. Here we go.
And let's not forget the ultimate embarrassment when Meghan's team dropped a hilarious, full-blown viral parody skit mocking Meghan's over-the-top lifestyle show. That funny spoof pulled in way more real views than the actual show. The audience wasn't buying the breathy, staged perfection. They were laughing along with Meghan.
It was going to be. There were more car crash moments. I've been looking at your coverage too, Brittany. So let's get into it, because we obviously do this, Brittany, so other people don't have to watch. Don't give her the ratings.
Exactly.
We have watched it all.
We're going
It's
through
bad.
the misery.
Yeah, exactly. And we're going to bring you the lowlights, because trust me.
So when Meghan stepped onto that MasterChef Australia set, thinking she could smoothly slide into her relatable culinary queen routine and brag about her authentic, effortless connection, Meghan was already loaded for bear. Media critics pulled that exact effortless line apart on air, laughing at how effortless it looks to haul a full Hollywood production crew, pro lighting rigs, and a team of stylists into a kitchen just to make a basic batch of jam.
Clearly doing, look at me dancing, I'm still fun and I'm sexy and I have this great marriage and here's Harry being like a normal guy, is disrespectful, I think, to the moment, to the child, and truly to like the sanctity.
Megyn exposed the corporate flop of it all. You can buy the production, push for the awards, and rehearse the buzzwords, but you cannot force the audience to buy into a lifestyle that feels about as real as a wooden dollar.
The Duchess of Sussex.
Oh my God. No.
Meghan Markle!
Megyn Kelly did not leave a single microsecond of that tape unsaid. She pulled out the absolute magnifying glass on Meghan's MasterChef Australia appearance, and what she exposed was pure, unfiltered cringe. There were specific moments where the mask completely glitched on set. First, when host Po Ling Yao introduced her as MasterChef royalty, Megyn zeroed in on Meghan's face. You can literally see her jaw tighten and her smile freeze into this ice-cold glare because she was reportedly furious about not being addressed by her full official title. Megyn mocked that instant reaction, pointing out how Megyn was sitting there giving side-eye while trying to hold this stiff, super alert pageant smile. And it gets worse when the spotlight shifts to the actual food tasting. When the other judges were judging dishes, Megyn pointed out how Meghan's expression instantly dropped into this blank, checked-out stare before she caught herself, remembered the camera was still rolling, and snapped right back into a wildly over-the-top nod. Video editors literally had to edit around those long, wildly uncomfortable pauses where her cool visibly slipped the moment she wasn't the main character in the room.
Meghan Markle clearly hating the banana bread Po Ling Yao made for her, not to mention knowing that she's completely outclassed compared to the rinky-dink banana bread she made back in 2018. She couldn't fake it. She could not fake it.
Megyn called it out, quote for quote. The camera catches what PR teams desperately try to scrub. Every tight facial twitch, every forced smile, every time her eyes darted to check where the red light was, Megyn caught every last detail and served it up piping hot.
Jack in the Box
It's
and
so
loves it.
funny too that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now. You have kids and you go, no, I share my name with my children.
Yes.
And that feels so, I didn't know how meaningful it would be to me.
And if you thought those awkward facial slips were painful, hold on to your seats. That was just the appetizer, because the moment the title drama entered the room, Megyn Kelly tore into the full-on royal hypocrisy.
I'm Sussex now.
I'm Sussex.
Oh my God, it was like a soap opera moment.
We have it. Let's watch it.
I don't think anyone in the world knows that Meghan Markle has eaten Jack in the Box
It's
and
so
loves
funny
it.
too that you keep saying Meghan Markle. You know I'm Sussex now.
Megyn did not hold back on how Megyn is out here trying to have her royal cake and eat it on commercial television. She zeroed in on the pure fantasy of fleeing the royal family, dropping the actual work of being a royal, and moving to California, only to turn around and demand to be introduced with full Duchess fanfare on a reality cooking set down under. Megyn went straight for the jugular, mocking the entire scene where the production basically rolled out a red carpet for someone who claims she wants privacy. Megyn snarked, "Everybody already knows how to do all of those things. Thanks a lot, Duchess." She called out the total absurdity of using a fancy, inherited title to judge a plate of pasta on commercial TV.
You'll remember the Sandringham Summit was absolutely adamant in the fact that Meghan was not able to commercialize aspects of the British royal family. Yet my understanding, Megyn, is she's been paid for this MasterChef Australia.
And Megyn and her co-hosts didn't stop at the title obsession. She blew the whistle on how this breaks the Sandringham Agreement. You can't cash multi-million-dollar entertainment checks while using royal status to back up your brand. Megyn laid it out in plain English. It's fake royalty when it suits her wallet, but total Hollywood victimhood the second anyone holds her accountable.
Too over the top, but there's something like, I don't know, ethereal about Princess Kate, and they're beloved. She nails everything. Her fashion is perfect, her class, and they're universally praised for their behavior, their choices.
In sharp contrast, Meghan pointed to working royals like Kate Middleton, praising how real, calm, and truly duty-bound royal behavior looks when you aren't trying to make money off every step you take. The switch from relatable lifestyle host back to bow down to the Duchess was so jarring, Meghan made sure nobody missed the irony. Okay, now let's talk about the actual cooking part. Or should I say, the complete lack of it. Megyn Kelly went in swinging on this whole gourmet chef routine because everybody with eyes could see Meghan was looking at those kitchen tools like they were alien technology. Meghan hit the pause button on the absolute biggest fumble of the episode. Meghan's complete failure to name a single favorite family dish when asked point blank on set.
I will cook. If you ask me that, my answer would be lasagna. Everybody loves it. I've learned how to cook it. It's a crowd pleaser. Why can't she name the favorite meal? I've got a lot of palates to appease. So does every mother on earth.
Meghan lost her mind over it, blurting out around the 3-minute mark, "She don't cook. I'm sorry, she don't cook. It's weird. Why can't she name the favorite meal? Like, how do you have a lifestyle brand and can't even name what you feed your own family? And don't even get me started on the pesto scandal." Meghan and her co-hosts tore into her weak recipe choices, pointing out that all she managed to pull off was basic pesto, crudités, and dips.
Okay, here she is and talking about
the description on her website to read the original and the best. And so I think Martha Stewart knows that Meghan Markle stole it too.
Oh, she completely knows.
Meghan snarked that when you line up the two recipes side by side, they are basically identical. It tells you everything you need to know. Martha Stewart herself probably knows it was stolen.
Crudités and dips and fruit. So she's a woman who has a cooking and lifestyle show, who sells cooking and lifestyle products, is appearing on a cooking reality show, but she doesn't cook.
Dan snarked, "All she does is crudités and dips and fruit." So she's a woman who has a cooking and lifestyle show, who sells cooking and lifestyle products, is appearing on a cooking reality show, but she doesn't cook. Dan Wooten nailed it completely. For Meghan, food isn't about cooking passion or actual skill. It's just another cheap tool for social status and elite branding. Girl, the kitchen failure was bad, but the ridiculous parenting rules she dropped on set were even worse. Megyn Kelly could not believe the pure, out-of-touch cringe of Meghan's relatable mom flex. During the episode, Meghan tried to drop this super casual, organic rule, claiming that her kids, Archie and Lilibet, are only allowed to have dessert if they literally forage for it in the garden first. Meghan's reaction was pure gold. She instantly fired back, "Oh, those poor children." She broke down the completely out-of-touch fantasy of telling everyday parents that your toddlers are out there casually foraging through a multi-million-dollar Montecito estate just to get a treat. Meghan took the sledgehammer to the whole fake routine, calling it out as a super cleaned-up, deeply made-up elite myth. Nobody believes 3-year-olds are happily grazing through bushes for raw berries before dinner. It's a snobby lecture wrapped in a fake, breathy speech designed to make her look like the ultimate wholesome mother, while an army of private nannies and estate gardeners handle the actual work behind the scenes.
I genuinely believe she is not a woman who likes food, who enjoys food. Food for her is some type of weird social status thing. And so, those poor kids.
Megyn Kelly has had this woman's number for years. Oh no, honey. She's been keeping a full leather-bound binder of receipts on this woman's complete story shifts, and this cooking show cringe is just the latest chapter. Megyn connected the dots instantly, showing how this fake, relatable home chef routine is the exact same playbook Megyn used when she somehow landed on the Time 100 list as a top innovator. Megyn nearly choked back then, just like she did when Megyn dropped that legendary mind-blowing claim that people in South Africa were literally dancing in the streets the way they did for Nelson Mandela when she married Harry. Megyn ripped that fantasy to shreds back then, just like she dragged Meghan's hilarious rewritten history about her Deal or No Deal days, where suddenly she was objectified and treated like a bimbo as a briefcase girl, years after happily taking the paycheck.
But we know very well what she's telegraphing with this shot of her children on that particular estate, Dan. And there's been a lot of reaction to this suggesting she can't go anywhere. She's a disaster tourist. She can't go anywhere where that doesn't bring up a tragedy.
And Megyn dropped the absolute ultimate hammer on her, slapping her with the title she deserves, a total disaster tourist. Megyn called out her relentless, shameless pattern of parachuting into high-profile, dramatic, or tragic situations the second the media cameras are rolling, whether it's marching a Netflix film crew into a grieving Texas town for a photo op, or hijacking a hit cooking show under the cover of support just to flex a royal title she claims to hate. When you line up the receipts Megyn has exposed over the years, the mask doesn't just slip, it completely shatters. It's the exact same game every single time. Rewrite history, play the victim, and sell the brand. Megyn called it out years ago, she's calling it out now, and girl, she was 100% right on every single count. Forget the pesto. This is where Megyn Kelly completely tore down the whole foundation of Megyn's relatable home cook identity. Megyn didn't just laugh at the kitchen failure, she connected it straight back to Megyn's habit of changing her origin story whenever it suits her.
I mean, she is such a fraud. It's great how the royal grift always reminds us of that at the end.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's just astonishing, the ability to just lie and think we're not going to pick up on these lies.
Megyn and the commentators lined up 4 totally different childhoods Megyn has claimed on camera. First, she's the earthy kid raised on pure, farm-to-table home cooking, straight from her mother's kitchen. Then the script flips. Suddenly, she's a lonely latchkey kid surviving on Jack-in-the-Box tacos and microwave TV dinners. Next comes the humble beginnings arc, telling how her family scraped pennies together just to afford the $4.99 Sizzler salad bar. But when it's time to flex, she brags about fine dining at Musso and Frank Grill with her Emmy-winning lighting director, Dad. This is why Megyn goes so hard on her. It's not the food, it's the pattern. Which childhood is it? Are we clipping Sizzler coupons, picking organic kale from the yard, eating Jack in the Box in an empty house, or ordering prime rib on Hollywood Boulevard? Megyn exposed the whole strategy. Megyn picks a new pass depending on who she's pitching. Need to sell a cooking show? Farm-to-table mom. Need sympathy on a podcast? Jack in the Box latchkey kid. Need to sound grounded? $4.99. Sizzler, it's story shape-shifting at its finest. And Megyn clocked it before the first dish even left the kitchen. Just when you thought the desperation couldn't get any louder, cue the royal ringtone. Right in the middle of filming, when the spotlight was supposed to be on actual contestants who spent weeks sweating over hot stoves, the entire production was brought to a grinding halt for a high-profile, obviously staged FaceTime call from Prince Harry. Because, of course, why let talented home cooks have their moment when you can hold up an iPhone mid-take, tilt the screen toward the camera, and act out a rehearsed, breathy chat with your prince? Megyn Kelly and the internet collectively went into meltdown over the sheer cringe of it all. Online reactions didn't just turn sour, they were downright brutal. Longtime MasterChef fans were furious, slamming the stunt as completely unnecessary, super planned, and blatantly attention-seeking.
To be calling in, the timing was immaculate, that she should happen to be taste testing those contestants' dishes right as he called and a crew member came on set with the phone. Mm-hmm. What we learned from that phone call is that Harry's not very good with terribly spicy food, and the contestants were absolutely delighted to see him. In terms of the commentary online, as I mentioned, it has been mixed. Some people said it was a very cute exchange. Megyn referred to him as my love and was happy to show him the food that she was taste testing. Other people have described it as absolute cringe. So all that really does is prove that whenever it comes to the Sussexes, there are very strong and very mixed opinions.
Critics asked the most glaringly obvious question. Why on earth does a guest judge on an Australian cooking show need her husband calling her mid-scene? Unless it's a desperate last-ditch attempt to remind everyone watching, hey, don't forget I married into the royal family. Instead of making her look loved or relatable, the stunt backfired entirely. It exposed the exact pattern Megyn has been calling out from day one. Megyn cannot stand being just another face on a panel. The royal status has to be flexed, the story has to be hijacked, and the cameras have to focus on her, even if it means turning a real cooking competition into a dressed-up, low-budget PR infomercial. And that, my friends, is how a multi-million-dollar PR campaign crumbles under a basic close look. When the mask falls this hard, you can't just edit your way out of it in post-production. The receipts are out, the clips are viral, and if there's one thing fans absolutely love, it's when Megyn Kelly sharpens her knives and brings out the receipts. The comment section is proving the internet is 100% on her side. And just listen to what viewers are saying. People immediately clocked the real motivation, pointing out how wild it is that Megyn fought to get on this specific stage just because Princess Catherine once mentioned MasterChef Australia was her favorite show. Talk about relentless copycat energy. Others were straight up furious at the producers, calling out the sheer disrespect of bringing in someone who can't cook to judge actual talented chefs, not to mention watching host Poe practically curtsy to her on commercial TV. And the audience tore right through the kitchen excuses too. Fans pointed out that even if you have an army of private chefs, any normal mother knows what her own family likes to eat just from sitting at the dinner table with them. As for her genius pineapple prep hack, viewers everywhere immediately called out that parents have been cutting pineapples that way for generations. It is not a Meghan Markle invention. The verdict is in, and Megyn Kelly just voiced what millions were already thinking. She served the entire fake act on a platter, raw, exposed, and totally unseasoned. Now I want to hand it over to you. Are you standing with Megyn and the viewers on this one, or do you think the critiques went too far? Was that FaceTime call from Harry a sweet moment, or pure staged reality TV? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, hit that like button, and subscribe to Juicy by Default so you never miss a single drop of tea. Until next time, keep watching the receipts, because the truth is always juicy by default.